What is up, everyone? James Baek here, and welcome back to another episode of the Singles Battle Spot Ladder. We're going to be climbing up once again with this new team consisting of Metagross, Hydreigon, Greninja, Mimikyu, Mamoswine, and Zapdos. And this team got to 2100s in Season 2 of Singles Battle Spot. And let's just get straight into it. If you people do enjoy Singles Battle Spot, feel free to tell me in the comment section down below, because all the support makes me want to do more singles, I guess. And it's a very fun because compared to Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire, I didn't really like the Singles Battle Spot over there. I just didn't like it. I don't know what it was about, but I didn't really like it. We got a 1500 player in Vago. Jeez, this chair. But we got a Superior, Hippowdon, Gengar, Sceptile, Blastoise, and Vaporeon. Very interesting. 3 starters. Okay. So, I don't know what I want to exactly bring. Hydreigon does seem pretty solid. If it's not Mega Sceptile. Mega Sceptile could be annoying. 3 potential Mega Evolutions too, so that's curious. I do like Greninja though. Greninja can do a lot of work against my opponent's team. Do I need Metagross? I don't need Metagross. The Steel plus Psychic attacks don't really matter to me much. Mamoswine could be decent, but I don't think it's the call. I think I want to go Hydreigon as the lead, have Greninja, and I think Zapdos in the back, because I feel like I'd have much worry about the Vaporeon. So we'll see how this goes. I am going to lead off with... Okay, let me just check this team real quick, because I actually don't remember much about it. I am going to lead off with Hydreigon, because it does threaten everything with Dark Pulse. My opponent doesn't exactly have a Dark Resist, so I'm going to lead off Hydreigon against my opponent's Sceptile. Okay, so it might be Mega Sceptile. If it is Mega Sceptile, kind of want to go into Zapdos, but I'm not sure Zapdos can take 2 Dragon Pulses. I think I will go into Zapdos though, because I do want to scout what the Sceptile can do. I just want to scout if it's Mega. And I don't really mind losing Sceptile because Hydreigon can beat Vaporeon if necessary. Dragon Claw coming out. So I'm physically defensive with the Rocky Helmet. Yep. So we will be able to... And it's a Life Orb Sceptile. That's interesting. I know Sceptile gets Earthquake. I don't remember if it gets Rock Slide. I should be able to take 2 Rock Slides though, right? That Dragon Claw really didn't do much. Let's see. Dragon Claw did about 40. Rock Slide would do about 80. I think it's better to Roost here. I also could throw off a Toxic. I think I'm gonna Roost though. It's very safe. We're gonna see Sceptile withdraw and go out into the Hippowdon. So Hippowdon's gonna come out. I'm not sure what my opponent's gonna do. Could set up a Yawn. Could go for Toxic. But I feel like I'm in an okay position where I can just go for the Toxic into Hippowdon and be very safe. So get that Roost up, which didn't really help us here, unfortunately, but I can go for Toxic and then probably just go into Hydreigon and start clicking Dark Pulse. I do want to keep Zapdos around for that Sceptile, and we'll draw out the Toxic right here, because nothing my opponent really wants to do. Wants to take a Toxic. We do land a Toxic on Hippowdon, very nice. That thing is going to be put on a timer, and I don't care if Zapdos really gets Toxic. Stone Edge actually going to come out and target out my Zapdos. Not really doing too much damage, and I feel like I could just switch out Zapdos for where it is, because my opponent could predict the Roost and go for the Earthquake. So, best play here is to go into Hydreigon. It's very safe. I do want to keep the Focus Sash on Greninja as healthy as possible, and literally my opponent does not have a Dark Resist, so Dark Pulse, everything should just be a viable strategy here. I could also Taunt Hippowdon if I really don't want Rocks up, which I might do because Rocks could be important in this game, but we'll see. I don't think Rocks are going to be that crucial. Just Stone Edge is going to come out again, so I could have Roosted, but Hydreigon is in, and with the Dread Plate, I can go for a Dark Pulse, and Dark Pulse is going to be doing a good amount of damage. Actually, doesn't this Hydreigon carry Roost as well? I could just Roost up here. Yeah, I do have Roost. I'm actually going to fire off a Roost and stall out this Toxic damage. No reason to go for a Dark Pulse if it doesn't KO. And I didn't think he would switch because Sceptile was not switching in. The only thing that could really switch in maybe a Blastoise, or it's probably his Mega Evolution in the back. We're going to see Earthquake actually, I don't know, maybe anticipating a double? I don't know. Earthquake didn't make much sense there. It really didn't. So now I'm all roosted up. I guess I could just fire for taunt. But I kind of just want to go straight for the Dark Pulse. I think I'm going to fire out the Dark Pulse because it doesn't look like my opponent's going to go for like Stealth Rocks or Yawn. I think Yawn would have happened a lot earlier. And Dark Pulse plus Toxic should be able to knock out the Hippowdon. So Hippowdon might want to switch out here and I could catch something with Dark Pulse. Or Hippowdon can just go down, which is great for my Greninja. Hippowdon's going to switch out. Go out to Sceptile, and that's not a switch into a Dark Pulse. Well, it might be. Let's see how much it's going to do. It's Dread Plate. Not sure how invested this Hydreigon is, though, but that is going to clean knock out the Sceptile. Great. So Sceptile goes down, which is a huge threat with its massive speed. And we're either going to see Hippowdon come out once again, or it's going to be something like the last Pokemon, which probably is a Mega Evolution. So Gengar comes out. So it's probably Mega Gengar? Ooh, if it has Dazzling Gleam, I guess that could be an issue. Or Disable, I guess. I'm not really worried about Disable. So, if he has Dazzling Gleam, I'm kind of screwed, aren't I? How many turns of Sand are left? Oh, he was Smooth Rock on the Hippowdon. Oh, that's not good. I will go for the Dark Pulse, though, because if he disables, he wastes a turn of Sand, so I don't really mind. If this is Dazzling Gleam, I don't think it's common on Mega Gengar, but if he does, I'm in a lot of trouble. I don't care if you're disabled. I don't care if you're sub. Just don't go for D-Gleam. Toxic Mega Gengar. Toxic Hex, it looks like. Interesting. Never seen a Toxic one before, but it kind of makes sense. But Dark Pulse will finish off the Gengar, and that will pick up the KO, yeah. I don't know what that was about, but yeah, I don't know what he was trying to do there. Even Hippowdon might have been a better play if he had Slack Off. Or he needed to Stone Edge me to put me in range of like a Sludge Bomb. I think that was my opponent's only play. Hippowdon is going to come out, and I will just fire off a Taunt right here because Slack Off could make this game a bit longer than what it needs to be. So I'll just fire off a Taunt here. Prevent Hippowdon from slacking off, and I can just fire off Dark Pulses to win the game. So, gonna fire off a Taunt. Kept forgetting that Hydreigon actually gets Taunt, even though it's a Dark type. Earthquake again coming out from my opponent. Maybe really trying to predict a switch. Maybe since I didn't want to take toxic damage, but no reason not to risk anything or slack off even. I'm just gonna keep Dark Pulsing here. And that should be game because one Dark Pulse probably won't finish out the job, but the next one will probably after toxic damage. So either way, we are pretty solid here. Let's see if my opponent forfeits or not. Nope, Dark Pulse is going to come out into the Hippowdon. And that almost picks up the KO. Stone Edge is going to connect, but we should be knocking it, well, Stand subsides. So I think Hydreigon will live, and the Hippowdon should be going down this turn. Yeah, it's going down. There's no way it lives. Yep. Hippowdon goes down, and that is one victory for us to start things off, so not bad. The one battle I actually did with this team trying out before the video, I ended up losing. I think it's because I actually forgot that Mega Evolution got the speed buff, and I think I predicted doubles, so better than that battle. But it was a pretty good battle. I've been really enjoying the single battles a lot more lately than I did when I previously did the series, attempted it in like 2015, and I think I tried to attempt it in 2016, but I really just didn't like it. I don't know. I think I just really didn't like Omega Ruby Alpha Sapphire battles in general. I just really didn't like it. I don't know what's about them. I really don't know. I guess it's just like a bunch of the new Pokemon and mechanics that we have in this generation are so good. Also the fact that we don't have every Mega Evolution now, but I guess we got the most powerful ones. We have Kangaskhan, we got Gengar, we got Metagross, Salamence. I mean, I think we got everything we need. Although, I think Mega Alakazam is legal. I don't know, I've never seen Mega Alakazam. I gotta find a Mega Alakazam team, because if that thing's legal, I do want to use it. I know you face one in-game, but still, I don't know if it's legal. I don't know if it's legal. I just use QR codes, so I don't even have every Mega Stone in the game. 1606 rated player from Japan. With the team of Toxapex, Heatran, Azumarill, Mamoswine, Tapu Bulu, and Salamence. Okay. I don't know why, but this really reminds me of a Doubles Battle Spot team. I don't know why. I really don't know. Metagross is pretty solid. Metagross, like Mega. If I had like Earthquake, I would, and Ice Punch, I would destroy this guy. Wow. Greninja also does do really well because my opponent doesn't really have, unless it's Toxic Spikes or Stealth Rocks on the Mamoswine or Heatran, I guess. How do I want to play this? I think I want to lead off. I could lead off. I don't know who I want to lead off. I could go Hydreigon, I think. Okay, so I definitely want Metagross, Greninja, because those are the most solid Pokemon. But what do I want to... What do I want? Do I want Hydreigon or do I want Zapdos? Because I could be weak to Azumarill if I bring the Greninja plus the Metagross together. Well, actually not really. Zapdos is pretty solid. I think I want to lead Hydreigon, actually. Yeah, I think I'll lead Hydreigon, because I don't want Stealth Rocks to go up if my opponent has it. Because I don't want, like, to break my sash on Greninja. Because Greninja could be important if Salamence sets up, like, a substitute or something. So, or a Dragon Dance. So, let's go with our Greninja. We definitely need Greninja. We definitely need Metagross. Metagross is very helpful against my opponent's team. I do have to weaken the Heatran a bit for Metagross to succeed. So let's, as well as the Azumarill. So let's lead off Hydreigon, prevent any rocks potentially. As we see Toxapex, which I do not mind at all. I will fire off a taunt into this Toxapex. I don't care if you go for Scald. I don't care if you're especially defensive. I don't care if you go for T-Spikes. I'm getting a taunt off. I don't care if Azumarill comes in, because if it's Belly Drum, I prevent the Belly Drum. So I do not mind this position at all. Just go for the taunt. My opponent could read me, go for Scald, but Scald only can burn me really, and I don't really mind the minor damage. I also really don't mind him switching out. We do get the taunt off, so let's see what he's going to go for. Just going to fire off a Scald, okay. So hopefully this doesn't burn turn 1. I would like to keep his Hydreigon as healthy as possible. Nice. We can now fire off a Dark Pulse. I don't care. He doesn't exactly have a switch in other than Bulu and Azumarill. I really doubt my opponent brings Bulu, to be honest, in this game, and Dark Pulse is pretty safe in general. And I really actually don't need Hydreigon. Azumarill is going to come out, so I would assume the last one would be Salamence. I will get a Dark Pulse off here, so that's free damage, basically. Free damage, nice. But then again, he could Z-Belly Drum. Z-Belly Drum, I guess, could be an issue. Well, I would have to go into Greninja anyway. So I guess I'll just try to get more damage off on the Azumarill and put it in range of where Metagross can KO it with the Meteor Mash. So go for a Dark Pulse once again. As we actually get the flinch on the Azumarill, very unfortunate. And I think I'm going to hard switch now into Metagross, because if he wants to go for Play Rough, that's completely fine with me. And I think Metagross can live 1 plus 6 Aqua Jet, because Mega Metagross is very bulky. So I will go out into my Metagross here, as we're going to see the superpower actually, which is a good play because it hits everything that I have on my team. But that's basically going to allow me to get a Zen Headbutt off onto my opponent's team. And my opponent doesn't exactly have the best ways to take it. It looked like Bandit superpower by the damage. Just fire off a Zen Headbutt is safe. Maybe I should have stayed in regular form, because I really don't need the Mega Evolution here, as Toxapex is going to be sent out. Probably going to be the sack here. I should have not Mega Balled, because I want the Clear Body for the Intimidate, to negate the Intimidate on the Salamence. So I should just stay in regular form. Regular Zen Headbutt would have been better, but I guess we get as much. Or we miss. We could always do that too. I'll just fire off a Zen Headbutt. Yeah, this is bad, but if I weaken Toxapex, Greninja can have a very fun time with his team. So Zen Headbutt gonna go out into Toxapex. Physically defensive, looks like it took that really well. Scald's going to come out. Really can't afford to get burned here, so let's see. I had to open my mouth. And he's Black Sludge. And I might actually lose this game because of that burn. I might actually lose this game because of that burn. Unless Greninja has something that can touch Toxapex, but it doesn't really have anything. And yeah, Regenerator. Mamoswine's actually going to come out. Okay. So maybe I can win this game since Azumarill is really low. Zen Headbutt into the Mamoswine. Don't know if he's gonna go for Stealth Rocks again, but I'm actually gonna go for my Zen Headbutt in case he tries to be cheeky and double out into Toxapex. I don't know if Ice Shard KOs at this range. I doubt it. Unless it's Life Orb, maybe. He is going to withdraw Mammoth Spine, so Toxapex is going to come out. Again, I'm getting as much chip damage as I want on that Toxapex. I need to put it in range. I need to keep it as low as possible from the rest of my team, especially Hydreigon looks like it has to win the game now. Unfortunate about that burn because I think Metagross would have just won the game in general. And he might recover here. I'm just going to Zen Headbutt. I don't care if Mamoswine comes out again. Nice Zen Headbutt. If we get the flinch here, that would be fantastic. To be completely honest, if we get the flinch. Nope, he gets to recover off. Okay. I mean, he's not that bad, but still not great. It's not great. Because I'm going to be playing a lot of games here. Metagross goes down to the burn. Hydreigon's forced to come out. If Greninja had a move deck, I wish we had extra sensory now. If we had extra sensory, we would have won the game. Just fire off a Dark Pulse, I think. He might hard switch into Mamoswine on a maybe Taunt. Nope. Just gonna go for a Dark Pulse here. And if we get rid of Toxapex, we do win the game. And he goes for Toxic. Okay. Should taunted, I guess. But I thought he would go hard Mamoswine on a taunt potentially, or hard Azumarill maybe. I'm not sure if he has Baneful Bunker or not, but I will just fire off Dark Pulses into that Toxapex. Toxapex does withdraw, goes out into Azumarill, okay. And Dark Pulse should be a 2-hit KO. Yes. This Toxic's really going to be adding up, though. I could win the game with just Hydreigon alone. That's definitely true. But, yeah, this is going to be hard. It's going to be hard with him recovering all the time. If I had maybe Rocks up, I could weaken the Mamoswine a bit more. Maybe I should have Meteor Mash that one turn. We're going to see a Zoomer withdraw, actually. Go on to Toxapex, okay. But Toxapex is still going to be 2 KO'd, regardless. Nice. This Dread Plate really coming in clutch. Black Sludge going to activate. This is taking a lot more health. Gonna go out to Greninja here, expecting to double into Azumarill or Mamoswine again, just so he gets Regenerator. I wonder if this comes down to me freezing him. Yep, Toxapex is gonna withdraw. Into Mamoswine. Okay. I would have loved to get Dark Pulse off, but I didn't want to take too much toxic damage. I would assume he would double into Toxapex here. That's what I would assume. I'm gonna go double into Hydreigon. I need to make plays in order to get back in this game, and I really hope he does go back into his Toxapex. Because he could get free Regenerator health, potentially. Yep. So Mamoswine's going to withdraw, go out to Toxapex, and I will Roost up. I think Roost is the best play, or I could go for a Dark Pulse Flinch. I'm going to Roost up here, though. I think Roost is better. Maybe Dark Pulse Flinch was better. Because the recover is going to be annoying. Get the recover off. Nice. Yeah, he goes for recover. If I got the Dark Pulse flinched. Well, even if I got the Dark Pulse flinch, I need the health on Hydreigon. Because most likely I'm going to have to double a lot. I'm going to have to double a lot. So I'm going to go for Taunt here. On what's most likely a Scald or a Toxic. A double Toxic. Predicting Greninja. I think... Yeah, I should have taunted that one turn. When Toxapex went for the Toxic. He does just fire off recover, so he's trying to stall out my Hydreigon. Go for the Dark Pulse. Hope for something. Toxapex's actually going to withdraw. And that's Mammal Swine. If we get rid of this Mammal Swine, I guess we could win the game, actually. Oh, that's a Salt Vest Mammal Swine. Jeez, that did nothing. And I don't think we have a way of coming back in this game. I think I had to predict that double. Unless Greninja can one-shot the Tox... No, it can't one-shot the Toxapex at almost full health, and that's definitely physical defensive. Maybe if I freeze the Toxapex, I can get in this game. But I'm pretty sure Mamoswine here... I don't know if he goes for Ice Shard or Earthquake. Either way, it's pretty bad, because if he goes for the Earthquake, he puts my Greninja in Ice Shard range, and then I can't win the game. And if he goes for Ice Shard, he breaks my Sash already. Well, I guess Sash doesn't really help much, Greninja-wise. He goes for Icicle Spear. Okay, fair play. But I think I'm going to forfeit here because I don't think I can win against Toxapex now. Unfortunately, I didn't make the right play going for the taunt that one turn. And yeah, that burn on the Metagross really hurt us. Of course, that flinch really did hurt him too. So I guess I can't complain. Yeah, just going to forfeit here. Like, I could play this out, but theoretically, I cannot win against the Toxapex no matter what. Because I wouldn't have enough turns to compete with the damage. He just goes hard in the Toxapex right there. There's nothing I can really do about that. So, we're going to drop to 1-1 currently for today's episode. How many minutes are we at? We're like at 21. So I think one more battle should be able to finish things up here. Really good battles though. I'm learning a lot though. I haven't played singles. Well, I've played a lot of Sun and Moon OU. Yeah. Basically just OU. I actually haven't played like UU yet. I really want to though. I really want to. Just need to get time, need to get teams. I don't build my own teams, by the way. Always just look them up. So we got 1576 rated player from Japan. Let me know if you want to see me do some 6v6. And I can try to do them. Is this like a stall team? What is this? Blissey, Gliscor, Slowbro, Venusaur, Spiritomb, and the Registeel. So, definitely a stall team. And, I mean, Mamoswine does have Fisher, so I might be bringing Mamoswine here. What's actually, I could win with Mimikyu if I play my cards right. Metagross also can do really well. I think I want to lead Hydreigon. But Mamoswine can do a lot of work too. Let me think about this. The problems with Mimikyu are Venusaur and Registeel. No matter what, I'm in a bad position, no matter who I bring. Because I want Hydreigon for Taunt, and Dark Pulse is very good against my opponent's team in general. I think I want to go Mimikyu because it is immune, and I think I will go my Metagross here because Metagross has Hammer Arm at least hit the Registeel. So I think we could be okay, but this is going to be very questionable. Very. Let's see what my opponent brings. I hate facing stall. Okay, if there was one thing I really hate about singles, it's stall. It's actually stall. I don't like Mega Sableye combined with like, what is it, like the Chansey or Blissey, Skarmory. I hate those kinds of teams. Registeel is going to lead against my Hydreigon. I don't know if he's Seismic Toss, but I will just draw off a Taunt here because I do not want Rocks or a Toxic going up. I don't know if he's specially defensive or physically defensive. We're going to see Registeel hard switch out into Spiritomb, which kind of makes sense. I don't think Spiritomb gets anything that could really threaten me though. I will just fire off the Taunt. And the Spiritomb cannot move for a few turns. Nice. I can go for the Dark Pulse here. Just fire off a Dark Pulse. I could double taunt, but there's no point of wasting a turn taunting. As he just stays in. Get a Dark Pulse off. That does a good amount of damage. Foul Play is going to come out, which really isn't going to do much. And I can always recover off the damage, so that Roost is going to be really clutch in this game. As, I'm wondering, Dark Pulse does more than Flanked, or the Dread Plate does it So it's a 1.2, so that's what, 120, because 80 Dark Pulse Stab is 120. It's 1/5 of 120, which is 20. I think Flamethrower here is fine because the Dark Pulse won't KO the Spiritomb anyway. It's not leftovers, and we can get a burn on the Registeel, which would be nice. So I will fire off a Flamethrower here, as he just stays in. Completely fine. Flamethrower into Spiritomb, and a Foul Play, again, coming out into Hydreigon. And maybe I'll Roost here. Oh no, his taunt wears off. I'm going to fire off a Dark Pulse no matter what. Although Flamethrower might knock out the Spiritomb here, I could see... I just want to make sure Dark Pulse gets the KO because I don't want to risk any really low rolls. Spiritomb's going to withdraw, saving it. Registeel is going to come back out. I don't care if he Seismic Toss 50, I'll be able to live 2. That Dark Pulse does a lot, jeez. And no leftovers. Really interesting. I don't remember Battle Spot single. I think Battle Spot singles only allows you to have 1 of each item. So I guess I'm okay with this. Get the taunt off. And this taunt, Hydreigon is coming in clutch. Iron Head going to reveal on the Registeel, which does less than Seismic Toss. So, alright. I'm going to fire off a Flamethrower and see how much it does. I think 2 Flamethrowers should knock out Registeel, and I can Roost up after anyway. So go for the Flamethrower here. Yeah, that should KO the Registeel after another turn. Iron Head going to come out, target down Hydreigon. Is that crit? Yeah, that's a crit. I will go for Roost here because I want as much recovery as I can. I want Hydreigon to be as healthy as possible. Registeel could switch out. I could see Spiritomb being sacked here. I don't really... I wonder if it's Rest. No matter what, this is the best play. I think Roost into Taunt is the best play and try to Roost up and get as much health as I can. So I will just Roost, then Taunt, and then Roost probably again. Because Hydreigon, it's pulling the work. Like, this Hydreigon's just 1v3ing his entire team, so that's pretty nice. Roost. So we'll gain about 90 hit points. Yep, 110. Iron Head. That did a bit more than I thought, but I will go for a taunt here. Or I could just go for Flamethrower. I kind of just want to fire a Flamethrower. I'm actually going to fire off a Flamethrower. I think this is the best play. We are going to get the Flamethrower off, so Registeel should be going down this turn. Yeah, so Registeel goes down, and that's a huge threat to my Mimikyu out of the way. I do not mind. And now it's a question of who does he have as his last Pokemon, because Spiritomb's in range of a Dark Pulse no matter what. Slowbro coming in, so not good for my opponent because I have a boosted Dark Pulse ready for the Slowbro. Obviously, I'm not going to taunt a Slowbro when its ability could be Oblivious. I don't know if they carry Regenerator. That Dark Pulse did so much. And we get the flinch on Slowbro, and that should secure the game, I think. Dark Pulse should just finish off the Slowbro, and that will be a good game. Yep. So, unfortunate flinch for my opponent, but I guess, yes, you could KO Hydreigon, but then I get a free switch into Mimikyu, and I think Mimikyu just won the game from there, to be honest. Shadow Claw and Teferium Z should have won me the game no matter what, so I don't think it really mattered, but I hope everyone enjoyed the singles battle spot episode. I think we're at 30 minutes. Yeah, we're about like 28 minutes, so I think that's pretty fair. Hope everyone enjoyed. If you are new to my channel, you can always check out the rest of the battle spots here, as well as doubles and VGC, which is what I mainly do. And if you want to see more singles, show your support by leaving a like down below, telling me you enjoy it, and leaving a comment down below. Otherwise, yeah, check out the rest of my stuff down below. And if you want to see some singles battle spot on Twitch, maybe, if we get enough support for the series on YouTube, I'll try to do it on Twitch as well. So, look forward to that, and yeah, see you around in another video.